We're at the Vere Hotel in West Swindon and we're attending the Swindon Business Leaders Forum. We know that we're in a double-dip recession. We know also that there are some very mixed economic figures out there. So how's that affecting the businesses in and around Swindon? So we asked the business leaders what they thought.
Where Swindon's always really good, it actually always gets through recessions. It's because the people can be very creative and they are very flexible to look at new things. So I do think there's opportunities. Now clearly there are challenges for business right now in that they're having to look at how do they overcome some of those recession issues. But that's where I think we can work more as a business community sort of together to look at how we can help each other.
And it's becoming slightly more buoyant. It's been tricky, but it's becoming a bit more buoyant.
So is it the media putting it down, or is there really a recession?
I think, I hate to say it, and I'm not an economist, but I think we are in a recession, but I think we do ourselves down. I'm constantly reading about how things are bad, how things are not going well. When you're dealing with that, you're not actually trying to think creatively and move forward and be innovative. So I think we just need to pick ourselves up and have a go and put a screen between all the bad news and what we want to do and actually just carry on.
What about Swindon itself? Do you feel that Swindon is bucking the trend, or is Swindon wrapped up in it? Where does Swindon stand?
My experience is that the people I'm dealing with, Swindon is bucking the trend. The people that I'm talking to and working with are definitely moving forward, looking forward, trying to look beyond 3-5 years and see what's happening around the corner rather than just, oh my God, I'm in a problem, need to get out of it. So yeah, my experience in Swindon is that we're being quite proactive, quite innovative, and we are bucking the trend a bit.
Well, I think it's challenging times, if I'm being honest, at the present time. I think confidence is the biggest issue, which is affecting the economy at the minute. People just don't know what's going to happen. So if that's the case, they don't know what to do in terms of their investment, how they expand their business. So I think it's having a potentially dampening effect in terms of the market that we're working in. And there's some great businesses out there, in the outlying areas as well. There's some fantastic manufacturing businesses still in the town. So I think they will be the basis of the growth of the town. I think we need to be forward-looking as ever. We need to be looking for new markets, and at the end of the day, if we take that little bit of risk to develop and to invest, I think it will pay dividends in the long run, because other people might not be doing that. So if we do it, I think we'll be in a much better and a stronger position in years to come.
I think what we could do with is a bit more inward investment. I think Swindon generally does need some inward investment, and I think that that's really where we need to concentrate our efforts. Forward Swindon, I know, are doing this, and Swindon Borough Council are doing this, but I think there's just more effort that needs to be directed towards this, because Swindon has just got such a lot to offer. We're on the M4 corridor. You can get to Bristol, you can get to London, you can get to the south, you can get to the north, and I think it's just one of the best places to be for distribution companies.
If we kind of go into Q4 or Q1, whichever way we're going to look at it, which is last quarter, from a Henley Resourcing's perspective, we've been running for 2 years, and it was actually our best quarter, and I'm talking financially now, that we've had since I set the business up. And I've been in recruitment now for 14 years, and certainly one of the better quarters we've had since going into recession in 2008, 2009.
And what do you put that down to?
Businesses are now coming to us. There seems to be a lot more optimism out there in terms of that. We are looking to recruit people in. I mean, I'll give you the example of this. That last quarter, in terms of the types of positions that we recruited in for. Now, bearing in mind we're in the HR recruitment sector, I recruited in 5 resourcing / recruitment type people. Now, this quarter, we're going in pretty strongly with learning and development. So, in terms of a trend and what I'm seeing, last quarter seemed to be more about let's bring the people in to bring the people in. This quarter seems to be about now we've got them, what are we actually going to do with them from a learning and development or training perspective?